talk about footballers, scoring goals is perhaps the first thing that comes to mind. But we're not here to talk about goals today. Instead, we'll tell you about how some of the biggest names in football are out here scoring lavish pieces of real estate that make royal palaces look like starter condos. We're talking car elevators, personal helipads, indoor waterfalls, and backyards that look like luxury resorts. Some of these cribs are so wild you'd swear they were CG renderings, but they're very real and they come with price tags that'll make your jaw crack the floor. From Miami high-rises to private Greek islands, here are the 10 most expensive and envy-inducing mansions ever owned by footballers. 1. Miami's most expensive mansion, David Beckham's $80 million waterfront palace. You know you've made it when your bathroom's big enough to throw a cocktail party. Beckham's $80 million Miami mega mansion is so extravagant it broke the city's real estate records the day he bought it. In cash, of course. Tucked right on the edge of Biscayne Bay, this waterfront palace comes with its own private dock, a sprawling infinity pool, and a rooftop terrace made for champagne sunsets. But the inside is what makes it stand out. Think floating staircases, spa-like bathrooms that open to the outdoors, a personal gym that looks more like a boutique fitness studio, and floor-to-ceiling windows that basically frame the Atlantic like a painting. Beckham's estate doesn't scream wealth. It purrs it with perfect restraint. It's sleek, tasteful, and absurdly massive. In short, Beckham didn't just buy any other mansion. He bought Miami's most expensive piece of residential history. And while most people settle into retirement, Beckham decided to take beachfront luxury and crank it up to max settings. 2. Bugatti-designed Sky Mansion, Neymar's $54 million Dubai house. Neymar's real estate moves are just as flashy as his footwork, and his $54 million off-plan penthouse in Dubai proves he's not playing small in retirement prep. This place isn't even finished yet, but Neymar locked in the deal the moment he saw the architectural renderings. Why? Because the tower is being designed by Bugatti. Yes, that Bugatti. Located in Dubai's business bay, the building screams exclusivity, panoramic views of the skyline, private rooftop pools, and car elevators that bring your supercar straight into your living room. If you thought driving into your garage was cool, try driving into your penthouse 60 floors up. Every unit in the tower is meant to feel like a hypercar on stilts. Aerodynamic design, precision-built interiors, and tech that borders on sci-fi. For Neymar, who collects exotic cars like other people collect socks, it's more than a home. It's a lifestyle temple, because whether it's real estate or roulette, Neymar doesn't do average. The home's still under construction, but if it looks anything like the mock-ups, think futuristic marble everything and rooftop pools that spill into the sky, then Neymar might have just won the Real Estate Champions League. Ronaldo's $50 million private island in Greece. What do you get the man who already owns a fleet of Bugattis, a line of luxury hotels, and abs carved from marble? Apparently an entire island. That's what Cristiano Ronaldo gifted his longtime agent and close friend Jorge Mendes as a wedding present, a $50 million private island in Greece. This jaw-dropping piece of real estate comes with crystal blue waters, private beaches, and space for anything you could dream up. From jet ski docks to infinity edge pools to presumably a helipad or two. It's the kind of gift that makes a Rolex look like a party favor. Technically, Ronaldo doesn't live there full time, but considering he bought the island, it still counts as his turf. If he ever decides to move in, it could become the most exclusive footballer residence on the planet. No neighbors, no paparazzi, no noise, just Ronaldo, the ocean, and a property that makes Bond villains jealous. 4. Messi's $12 million Ibiza beach retreat. When Messi isn't breaking defenders or lifting trophies, he's kicking back in his $12 million beachside retreat on the island of Ibiza. Although retreat might be underselling it. This mansion is less of a house and more of a full-blown luxury resort with its own boat dock, infinity pool, panoramic sea views, and just enough room to park a yacht or two. Because obviously, inside it's every bit the Mediterranean dream. Open-plan living, neutral palettes, sleek white interiors, and massive glass walls that make the line between indoor and outdoor living practically vanish. This is where Messi goes to disconnect. No press conferences, no training sessions, just family, ocean breezes, and maybe a few rounds of barefoot mini football. But even paradise has its drama. In 2023, climate activists vandalized the property, spray painting protest slogans across its pristine walls. Turns out the house had been expanded illegally by the previous owner, and Messi was forced into a legal battle that ended with part of the home being demolished. Still, when you're Lionel Messi, even your architectural controversies are worth millions. And this beach mansion remains one of the crown jewels in his ever-growing real estate empire. 5. Rooney's English Super Estate, a $20 million countryside fortress. If you told a medieval king to design a modern footballer's dream home, he'd probably sketch out something like Wayne Rooney's $20 million Cheshire Estate. Built from scratch on 40 acres of English countryside, this sprawling property is part luxury home, part private fortress, and part sportsman's paradise. The house itself is a mix of old money charm and new money upgrades. There's a movie theater the size of a boutique cinema, a custom-built man cave complete with its own bar and golf simulator, and a game room that would make any teenager weep with envy. But the showstopper, his private football pitch. Because when you've played at Old Trafford, your backyard better keep up. 6. Messi's $8.5 million car-to-couch condo. Only Messi could casually own multiple homes that all deserve a spot on a list like this. His $8.5 million condo in the Porsche Design Tower in Miami isn't just lavish, it's futuristic. Located on the edge of Sunny Isles Beach, this tower is built for people who love two things: privacy and cars. Here's how it works. You drive your luxury vehicle into a glass elevator, and it lifts you and your car straight up to your unit. Messi literally parks his supercars in his living room. You could be sipping coffee while admiring your Ferrari like it's fine art, which, let's be honest, it is. The apartment itself boasts 360-degree ocean views, a private balcony pool with built-in TVs, a home gym, a racing simulator, and a sleek open-concept layout that screams high-end bachelor pad, even if Messi's far from single. It's luxury wrapped in tech, designed for people who'd rather take an elevator to their car than step into a shared parking garage. And for someone who's known for precise footwork, Messi clearly appreciates architecture that's just as detail-oriented. 7. Karim Benzema's $5 million masterpiece. Karim Benzema's Madrid mansion is anything but ordinary. With a price tag of $5 million, this modern white palace in the Spanish capital is clean, bold, and undeniably presidential. Think of it as the White Houses with better cars and fewer press briefings. The house is loaded, a full gym, jacuzzi, fireplaces built directly into the walls, and one of the most envy-inducing walk-in closets in football. The closet alone could double as a boutique showroom, and considering Benzema's collection of high-end sneakers and tailored streetwear, it probably does. His Olympic-sized pool is so pristine, it might as well come with lifeguards. The outdoor space is perfectly manicured, ideal for sunset hangs or casually hosting a party for 50 without breaking a sweat. And his garage? Let's just say if Bugatti ever opens a museum, Benzema could be a major donor. But what really sets this home apart is how it blends style with serenity. It's flash, yes, but it's also elegant. A home built not just for showing off, but for unwinding after a Champions League night. For Benzema, it's the perfect reward for a career played at the very top. 8. The Parisian Dream. Kylian Mbappe's $7 million Eiffel Tower view apartment. When Kylian Mbappe dreamed of making it big, he imagined two things: playing for his home country's biggest club and living in the heart of Paris. Safe to say, he nailed both. After signing with PSG, Mbappe picked up a $7 million apartment that looks less like a bachelor pad and more like the Parisian penthouse version of a luxury boutique hotel. Tucked near the Champs-Élysées and dangerously close to every designer flagship store on Earth, his residence checks every box for elite athlete living. It's decked out with high ceilings, marble everything, a bathroom that looks like it belongs in a Vogue shoot, and full panoramic views of the Paris skyline. Yes, including the Eiffel Tower, all from his bedroom. You can almost hear the romantic playlist and smell the cologne. But this place isn't all vibe and no function. It's got security, space for his inner circle, and a location so central it's practically on the cover of a travel brochure. For someone who's carried France's World Cup hopes on his back, living above the city he reps feels poetic. A home worthy of a national treasure, and probably half the team's group chats too. 9. London Bling Mansion. Raheem Sterling's $6 million diamond-covered crib. If James Bond played winger for England, he'd live exactly like Raheem Sterling. His $6 million London mansion is where cutting-edge tech meets unapologetic swagger. From the outside, it's sharp and sleek, but step inside then, the whole place unfolds like a luxury catalog on overdrive. There's a movie theater with a star-studded ceiling. Literally, the ceiling lights mimic a night sky. The bathroom, sterling silver fixtures, and diamond-studded sinks, because apparently washing your hands should feel like attending the Met Gala. Even the toilets shimmer. Yes, really. He's got a car collection fit for a villain in a Fast and Furious sequel. G-Wagons, Bentleys, and who knows what else, all neatly lined up like a showroom, and with a $190,000 monthly rent bill. At one point, you know he's not pinching pennies. Raheem's home doesn't pretend to be minimalist or humble. It's a flex front to back, and it fits him perfectly. Fast, polished, bold, and not afraid to shine. In a city where space is scarce and real estate costs more than gold, Sterling carved out a slice of modern royalty with a remote control. 10. Ronaldo's $18 million Trump Tower penthouse in New York City. Ronaldo's New York digs are proof that the man collects real estate like he collects trophies. Strategically and in style, his $18 million apartment in Trump Tower isn't just a residence, it's a glass-walled, city-suspended command center with views stretching across Manhattan and beyond. This penthouse, perched right on Fifth Avenue, offers everything you'd expect. A kitchen wrapped in marble, floor-to-ceiling windows in every room, and a master bedroom that glows in natural light like it was made for magazine covers. It's luxury living in skyscraper form, and Ronaldo reportedly fell in love with the place because of the privacy, the vibe, and let's be honest, the smoothie-friendly countertops. What's wild is the building's celebrity pedigree. Michael Jackson once lived there, Bruce Willis too, and now Ronaldo. Not only one of football's GOATs, but a global brand himself, owns a piece of it. Security's tight, the location is peak New York elite, and the entire space feels like a billionaire's cockpit. It's loud money disguised as quiet taste, and it fits Ronaldo like a custom-tailored Juventus kit. And these were some of the most expensive mansions owned by footballers. Which one impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments, and for more such interesting videos, take a look at the channel.